All right, it is Mothership. Let's Synergize episode 4, abilities considered unnatural. You guys meet up at the service entrance with Win, ready to enter, as he knows the way all the way inside to the old mine and can avoid all the traps. There is a group of soldiers or security or whomever they are, they're armed for sure, waiting outside along with Josh's character's name escapes me.
Dasha.
Dasha, yes.
Uh,
So she is going to go
right.
with them. They hand you a small radio and tell you to radio once you have the kids.
Cool. So they know when to blow the place up, or light the place up. 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
So Wynn takes you inside the service tunnel. It's dark. He busts out like a little flashlight. He says, before you start heading down this tunnel, he says, I saw some I saw a corporate ship land a few hours ago. Looked like some security people got off. They're not going to fuck this whole thing up, are they?
Does he know about the 6 security people?
He probably would have
Uh,
seen them, yeah, waiting.
well, I trust the manager mostly to honor her deal to get the children out first. But in answer to your question, Corp always fucks things up. You just got to control the timing.
How was corporate involved in this again?
So basically, they're running this thing.
Okay.
Corporate's A, running this, and B, the one sending us in. Because remember our stupid asses work for corporate.
Right. Okay. I forgot. Some it's been a while and sometimes
Yes.
we're fighting corporate, sometimes we are corporate.
No, and sometimes we're both. I mean, let's be realistic here. Sometimes we're fighting them, sometimes we are, and sometimes we're both at the same time, even.
That's what happens at corporate. Lots of internal infighting.
Yep.
Except at play concerts.
Yeah, except there. The one time they get together to bond over the thing that really keeps corporate together.
All right. So when I'm unsure if you can't tell if he's satisfied with that answer or not, he begins to move down into the service
And
tunnel.
we're here. We're gonna be just as much in the shit if things go too badly. So take it as a vote of confidence.
You pass. You would hear some rats or small insects scurry down the tunnel, echoing as you're moving up. And he stops at one point, and he takes down like a tripwire, and then he keeps moving, and then you see him go up to like the side of the service tunnel, and he
Oh
takes out what
yeah.
looks like a screwdriver, and he disconnects something, and he points out uh, like a wire going across it. Just step over that. It shouldn't be live.
Yeah. Oh, Sal is like, anytime he goes to disconnect something, Sal is right there, trying to, figure out what he did, how he did it. Can I do it? Can I do it, if this guy isn't with us? So, yeah, Sal is definitely right there whenever he moves to, disconnect shit.
Okay.
Do these traps look, do they look like they were recently put there? Do they look new? Do they look like they've been sitting a while, collecting
Uh,
dust or rust?
they they've been there a while. He's probably you would guess he's probably checked on them.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just glad that we don't have to, I'm just glad that we don't have to, we can speed run our way through these traps. Thanks to Win here.
And then he puts the flashlight down, and you walk looks like they look like at first just pieces and rusted parts, but they're actually body parts. Like arm, leg, like a torso that are all rusted and damaged. They're kind of scattered along the floor here. And he kind of walks up, and there's a grate with like a door in it, a double door. And there's a keypad, and he kind of takes a screwdriver again and kind of flips it open to get to the back of it. He's messing with something. He kind of sets it back. He says that's set with an EMP charge. He said that's what took care of those deviants.
They really have thought of it.
Yeah.
I guess, except for somebody who knows the way through. She just rather Kuzin just gives him a look.
And then you continue walking, and you approach a door, a metal door that may have said had something written on it at one time, but it is all worn off. Uh, Somebody has scrawled like "keep out" on like the side of the tunnel, and Wynn's like, "Okay, well, here we are."
So when we open this door, what should we see on the other side? We're
I
not
mean,
opening up into their break room, right? This is
no, no, no. It's just like a little service. It's just like a little service entrance, and then I think it goes into some. I'm not really sure. I mean, I think there's some dorms or something. I think there's some. I think that's where they keep some of the new initiates, if I'm not mistaken. I honestly haven't been through here. I just maintain the tunnel.
Uh, Okay. Not looking for trouble here, guy, but we need to know a policy on if we run across people who are going to rat us out. Do we take them down? Try to knock them out, or you good? You good with going hard?
What do you mean? This is as far as I'm going.
Okay.
Anyways, it shouldn't be necessary. If we you said on the other side, this is where the new initiates are. I see 3 new recruits.
The
Well,
door opens as you're having this discussion. Nareem comes quickly out with 5 kids kind of in front of her, pushing them out. Just move, move, move. And the kids kind of like are all covered in like ratty cloaks or whatever. They don't seem to be a quick look. They don't seem to be like in poor condition. She just has used some old cloaks to cover them up. She's like, go, go, go. Win, take them out of here. And she says, you said something about the anomaly?
yes.
Then enter.
Okay.
Well, enter.
Okay. The last person in, she closes the door and quickly locks it. I can't stay with you. I am wanted up at the in the up in the main entrance, up at the main temple. There may be questions about where some of the children have been, but these are all of them for now. There's a few others that I will get out later.
Well, we will be here, as in the royal here. Are Nareem, are there perchance some outfits that new recruits would wear?
There may be some. You in the next few rooms. There's uh the initiate dorms. So you may be able to find some clothing there. Just you must be quick about it. So in this room, in this small little, you know, it's a fairly decent room. There's some crates in here. You notice on the crates, there are 2 large crates of acetylene gas.
Woohoo!
And when she closes and locks that door, you realize it's hard to see. The door is sort of painted into the wall. It's got like a plaster on it to make it look like it matches.
Right, and the whole place is probably pretty beat up anyway, so they can get away with that. Sal is going to wander over to the containers of acetylene and crack the tiniest amount and waft it and set the container aside and use a flame and check is this actually acetylene and how full are these things?
Yes, it is actually acetylene. Yes.
Woohoo! I'm hearing improvised. I'm hearing and seeing improvised explosives. And he, of course, I mean, that's a roll, isn't it? I was going to say, can he improvise some acetylene tank Molotovs? Do you want me to roll?
Yes, you would probably need to roll for that. Yes.
Yeah, I was figuring. You don't give away improvised explosives. All righty. So, is this industrial equipment or mechanical repair?
We'll say mechanical. Oh, sure, I'll give you mechanical repair.
Okay. I get a plus 15 bonus on it, and it is intellect, I guess.
Yeah, that would be.
Let's see if my malachite dice are treating me well today. And it's a roll under or a roll over?
It's
Under, because high is
roll under, yeah.
high. Right, okay. And alt 4 is actually a very nice roll. So
Yep.
my malachite dice are treating me well.
So there are there are 12 tanks. Two of them are full.
Well, I will set those two up as improv explosives, and I'll carry one and ask if anybody else wants one, and if not, I will just carry both. Hey, the more the merrier, until the bullet comes in and flips them and blows me to smithereens, but whatever.
Well, I think. Guess it depends on how big they were because they look pretty big.
Oh, okay. So am I able to carry one at all? I mean, if they're pretty big, what am I able to carry? The strength is pretty decent. Strength is my best stat, actually, 49.
Well, they weigh about 65 pounds empty. So,
okay, yeah. Gas is not going to bump them up that much, but still 70 or 80 pounds. There's no way he is, there's no way he's going to be carrying that shit around. Actually, how light is his load? Is there let's see, carry weight. How much can you carry in this system? Carrying capacity. Average person can carry about a quarter of their body weight. So that's well over a quarter. The average Marine is expected to carry between 90 to 160 pounds in combat, but he's not a Marine. Depending on the setting, androids may be built to carry 1.5 that amount. And he is not an android. And that's it. So no, he can't realistically carry it. What he's going to do instead is move them amongst the empties, and take a couple of the empties that at least have a little charge in them and move them up where the full ones were, so that hopefully nobody realizes that his improv bombs are there. And if we have to do a final retreat, he can come back and use them. But you're absolutely right. I didn't realize 65 freaking pounds. He's not going to be carrying that around. Sorry, you gave a pyro an explosive potential there. So he had to spend some time working on that.
There's other tools and stuff in here, hand tools, wrenches, screwdrivers, drill bits, things like that, boxes, some old work boots, a couple pairs of coveralls, and then you can see that there is a door that leads out of here.
Oh, coveralls. We're supposed to be disguising ourselves as new recruits.
Well, that would be the easiest way to avoid detection anyway.
Right. No, I agree. Well, actually, the question is whether whether the locals have chucked the coveralls and they'll stand out more or not. Do these things look like dusty or stale?
They
Like
look
they've been
like
sitting-
stuff you would wear in the mine, like mining coveralls, you know. They look used.
Well, okay. I'm trying to figure out if they've been used recently or not.
Oh, I know what I forgot. So the question is, did you bring the emotional support containment unit?
I
We
would have
sorta
thought that we
Of
would
course
have.
we did.
Okay. Okay. So
We
that is
sorta
with you.
have
All
to.
right.
We'd have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The containment unit, how smart is that droid?
I think it just follows directions.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there room on that to stow one of my acetylene Molotovs until, of course, we need to clear the chamber and put the actual anomaly in it?
Probably.
Okay. Can we say that I have one of them with me then and one of them set up, like I said, sort of hidden among the rest?
Okay.
Okay. Fantastic. I always feel better with a little high explosive nearby. Hey, it's the gambler in me, you know? Feel better with feel better with something that helps you roll the dice of life.
Susan is going to take one of those, look for a pair of overalls or coveralls that fit, and start putting them on.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
they've got a hazard suit on. Um, so I think they'd have to take that off in order to fit the coveralls over it.
Well, you're kind of I mean, you're not a big in stature, right?
No, they're 5'3".
Yeah, so you probably could put it over because they'll probably be big on you.
Okay.
So no wonder why. I guess that's what you guys called it, the emotional containment support unit. Yes, it is. It weighs as much as two people, walks around on six spindly crab-like limbs, and directed by using simple voice recognition AI. Heavily armored and effective cover against gunfire. The black alloy cannot be cut by laser cutters or proton augers. Opens and closes via a large external twist lever and uses two of its limbs to capture a target.
Imagining this near nightmare, looks like a combat droid because it fucking is a combat droid. Never mind.
It's called a magnetic vacuum flask. All right, so
Is Professor Goff also changing? Are we all changing into coveralls?
He only said there were two of them. I mean, unless my memory is
correct.
that bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was
Is
a
the
dude.
other one- is the other one even big enough for Sal? Because Sal is like 6'3".
Yeah, I
He's
mean
a big
pretty.
fat.
Yeah, pretty. Might be kind of tight.
Okay, so, and besides which, he prefers his own coveralls. Thank you very much. The patches have all sorts of character those corporate things don't. So,
All right. Well, let's let's see what we can find.
Okay.
And we'll start making our way or pushing our way into, the next. They told us, or Nareem told us the door that we saw, the door that she had left, right, to go out to the main temple.
No, she went through the service.
Oh, through the service tunnel.
Well, no, I take that back. No, she pushed the kids through there. Yeah, she would have gone through the door out. There's only one door in here to head out, so she would have
Yeah.
gone through that door. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
So we would start, head towards that door and open it.
Okay. Okay, it's you push it open because it wasn't closed all the way, and there's a long. Uh, there's probably about 10 beds in here. 10 or 11. At the end of the hall, at the end of this room is another hallway you can see, and it's lit by some lights, some overhead lights. They're just simple beds, and there are a couple white robes laying next to the beds, look like white linen. And there are a couple small little toys. They look handmade, like stuffed animals on each of the beds. And there are some
Oh,
posters on the wall.
What kind of posters?
That's a good question.
Are they Dorito Cooler Ranch posters? Or not cool, they're Cosmic Cool.
Ah, yes, of course. One would be Cosmic Cool Doritos. The taste that
The Dust of Dreams.
the dust of dreams.
are these
You'll
kid
try.
size? Is this kid size stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So there's no way we're wearing the robes.
Well, let's move. Let's move on.
Yeah. Well, one of the posters like down with corporate.
Really? Oh, right. Rebel in the middle of a rebel so-called camp. So why am I suddenly surprised?
A bunch of workers and they have their foot on the head of what looks like some kind of demonic creature.
Yeah, but we recognize the demonic creature as Ed from accounting.
Right.
Right. It is corporate. Good. Excellent point. It is corporate.
And you see that when you go into this room and you close the door behind you are like a series of locks on this door. So this door is heavily locked.
Okay.
But locked from the outside.
Yeah, from where you guys are. Yeah.
Do we have any way to track the anomaly?
I don't think so.
Great.
Don't I have a scanner of some sort?
You might, yeah.
Electronic scanner. It doesn't really say what it does.
Uh,
Hey, it's a Star Trek scanner. It scans for everything. Oh, sorry.
Would it pick up like electromagnetic, like a huge electromagnetic signal?
Yeah, yeah, I would say so.
Even though we don't know if the anomaly does that or not.
Right.
Well, I'll take it out and take a reading, see if it says anything.
It glitches in and out, and you definitely pick up a little bit of a signature, yes.
Is it normal for it to glitch?
No.
Hmm. The professor looks at it and is getting ready to like smack it a few times, shake it up and smack it a few times to see if that help it function more optimally, and then thinks better of it and runs a diagnostic on it.
Okay.
But I tell everyone that what it has picked up
Okay.
and the fact that it glitched a little bit, and that's not normal.
You hear a voice coming from the hallway to the south, somewhere to the south of you. Uh, like when you enter this room, you immediately look to your right, and there's an entranceway. You can hear it coming from down that way. You hear, you kids messing with that door again? You're not supposed to go in there. And you hear somebody coming quickly this way.
Um,
Shut the door and hide.
we're looking for say we're looking for we're trying to, I don't know,
The main
mess
temple.
hall.
Yeah.
We're lost.
Okay. If I can do the equivalent of hide behind the door with my crowbar ready, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I like the idea of going to the temple.
But I'm still dressed in new recruit clothing, right?
You would be, because Sal's got his own, and then you and Kuzin and Professor Goff dressed up.
Okay.
So you have the coveralls on,
Is
or
that what
you
new
put the
recruits?
white. No, the coveralls are the miners' clothes. There are white robes on beds, but they are small, like
They're
for
for the
kids.
Right.
All right. So we are not new recruits. We are hard laborers who need to get to the temple to pray.
Yes. Or maybe we were down here fixing something. That's why we're down here.
So there, you
Right.
can stand behind something, Sal, if you want to. You can stand behind like a wall or something to kind of get out of the way. I mean,
Okay.
if you want to go behind that door again, unless you guys have locked it, because right now all I know is it's unlocked.
So I mean, Sal sort of thinks that his uniform's probably not going to pass muster. So yeah, he's going to try to hide an ambush if it's physically, possible with this setup.
Okay.
And the professor is 100% convinced he can talk his way out of this. So much so
Okay.
that the professor speaks up and goes, "No, no kids down here. We're down here fixing the trans disgratification unit of this section."
Oh no, he's not. Yes,
I
he
heard the
is.
trans disgruntification.
You hear the footsteps stop. He's like, what the hell is that? He keeps walking. Who said that? and they come up this way. They're wearing like dark red robes with heavy boots, and they're carrying a large pipe wrench.
Well, I take out my scanner and look at it like I'm reading, and I make up some. I pull up some schematics of some random piece of electronic equipment, and I show it to him and go, "Look, this is the transdisgronificator unit right here. It says right here it needs to be fixed. It is dysfunctional in this area. We need to fix it now."
Who are you and who are you? What are you doing in here?
I am Chief
What?
God. I am the Chief Transdisgronification System Unit Supervisor.
And I'm the apprentice.
I don't. Are you? What? Why is this? He notices the door is open. Why is this door open?
Well, how else do we get to the unit?
It's not back there. I can tell you that.
Of course not. But if you want to get to the sensors to fix the unit, it is.
No, it isn't.
And where did you get your degree in transdisgronification systems failure analysis and diagnostics?
This.
And as I'm doing this, I am very slyly leading him over closer and closer to Sal. With his back turned to where Sal's position is.
Okay. All right. He said, "Look, I don't know who you two are. I don't know. I don't know if Krast has got new recruits, but I don't like the two of you. I don't know what you're talking about."
Well, of course you don't know what we're talking about. Here, look, I will show you, and I'll, turn him and position him perfectly for Sal to take a hit at
Okay.
it. Show him the schematics again and say, look, right here.
Okay. If he's gonna do that, I'm going to indeed take the attempt to take out. Am I nice? No, I'm not nice. These guys are dead anyway. Aim for the head. Hey, it's a crowbar. He could live.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. Is it just base strength?
You should have a combat skill.
Oh, combat. Damn. Man, okay. I
Take advantage.
okay, good. Because I needed it. And with advantage, I still whiff. Best as in lowest was a 71. It was like I part the guy's hair with my crowbar.
Okay. All right. Take a stress.
Okay. Let's see where it's at. Stress starts at 2. Let's call it. Okay. Stress 3 now. Okay.
How does combat work?
You die. You all die. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it works because you don't
I
want.
think it's a speed.
I think speed seems right. It just says everything resolves at once on page 26.
All right. Everybody do a speed check.
Speed racer. Kuzin makes it.
Need the number. So yeah, definitely need the number.
16. So are you rolling the number or are you doing what's in strict turn or the strict turn order box?
I'm doing whoever gets the best number goes first, and we'll just go in order.
Okay.
Okay. 68. think I'm retiring these dice after the next roll. Yeah,
All right. Professor Goff.
26.
All right. Kusint. You see Sal come out and try to knock this guy in the head with what, a lead pipe?
no, his crowbar.
His crowbar, okay. His
He
crowbar,
always
he misses.
his crowbar.
He seems unaware at the moment, so you can go.
Uh, Kuzin pulls out his trank pistol. I'm sorry. And he aims to shoot. Oh wait, no, I gotta make a combat roll. Not a D20. Different game. Of course.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Different space game, that one.
That's a fail. So
What'd you
Kuzin,
roll?
I rolled a 67.
Okay. Close.
Yep. Remember criticals, doubles.
Right.
Double numbers are criticals and can be crit fails, so gotta watch out for that.
All right, you take a stress. What is your combat score?
47.
Okay. So you get out your dart tranquilizer and fire.
It ricochets off.
Yeah, misses.
Damn.
He let's see. He notices that, you shoot at him and he's like, "What?" He starts to freak out. And then he will take a swing with his pipe wrench. He swings at you wildly and misses. Professor Goff, you're up.
Well, the professor just looks around and just puts his hands on his hips and says, "Look, what are y'all doing? If we don't get this thing fixed, we are all going to die." And then he makes a beeline for. Okay, the guy in the robes has come inside, correct?
Yeah, he's inside like this dorm. He's inside like this dorm room. Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to try to get behind him and out towards the hallway.
Okay. All right.
I don't really have any weapons. I can't really attack him.
All right. Okay, Sal, you're up.
All right. Well, same song, second verse. I suppose I should just roll rather than looking at my combat first. Come on, nail this guy. 26 this time, which is under
All right.
my combat.
Okay.
And a crowbar is 1d5, 1, 4. So I guess I roll a 6-sider. And ignore 6s, and of course I get a 1. Really retiring those dice for the evening. So obviously I managed to somehow scratch him.
Yes. For 1 damage.
1 damage.
All right. All right, let's do speed test for the second round.
All right.
6.
Oof. All right.
93.
83.
93.
93. Oh, even worse. Okay. All right.
Oh, I got the 82.
Okay. Kusin, you're up again.
Come on. Of course. Miss. Not a critical, though.
You take another stress.
Starting to, like, the hand is starting to shake through just like the adrenaline.
Oh, his turn. He swipes at you, Kusin, and misses. Sal. No, Professor Goff.
I was gonna say I'm last this time.
All right, I'm in the hallway. Can I just try to like push him to like try to knock him prone or something?
Yeah, I mean, you could try to run and knock him over.
Yep.
All right, give me,
So I have to make a combat roll.
yep.
Woo! Nope, did not make that.
What was it?
82 again.
You take a
There you
stress. Professor Goff tries to knock him over, and this is wildly.
Jeez.
Like the Three Stooges trying to fight this one guy. It's
Yeah, I
like
know.
poking each other's eyes, pulling each other's hair.
All right, Sal.
All right. Well, let's see. I'll give these dice one more try. And they come through. 27. Now let me roll something else for
Yeah.
my damage die. Got a 4 this time. So I'm
Okay.
binging for 4 damage.
So yeah, you nail him. Pretty good. And we roll a new combat round. Ew, that was bad.
All right.
65.
37 this time.
87?
37.
37. Okay, 37. All right. Professor.
39.
All right, Sal, you're up first.
Okay, well, going away. Up 2.
Oof.
Getting a lot more accurate for 3 damage.
All right. Professor.
What does this guy look like now?
Yeah, he's taking some hits. He's still upright and he's hanging in there.
I'm going to attempt to disarm him. So I'm going to try to take he has the pipe wrench.
Yep.
And I'm going to be like, dude, you don't look so good. Here, give me that.
Is that a seduction roll?
Oh,
All right.
Which I assume he has some sort of head injury. Ooh, 58. Nope, that is not under combat.
He's like, not so fast. Kusin, you're up.
Make this one count. 3. That is a success.
Nice.
Let me check the damage because I don't remember what it is for a trank pistol.
But he's got to make like a body save, I think.
I got a dangerous question here. We're supposed to like take stress if we miss rolls. Does that include in combat? So if I miss a hit? Oh crap. So my stress bumps up. Did I miss 2 or 3 times, folks?
You've hit twice, and this is our third round, so you've only missed once.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you did 1 damage and then you did 4.
Right.
All right, so yeah, it's a body save, and they take 5 damage. And did they make their save?
No.
They're unconscious for 2 rounds.
Okay.
I rolled a
So
d10.
he's taking some hits, and you shoot him, and he's just like, and he falls over.
Tie the bastard up.
We have 20 seconds. Or, well, he doesn't know that. Let's hurry. It could be short-lived.
Yeah. So, hey, there's a robe right there. There's a robe right there. It'll do to start buying. Well, actually, you know what? Let's be smart. The first thing I do is stuff one of those robes in his mouth. Then
Okay.
I use the other one to tie him up. Because I do not want this guy. Ratting. I mean, I do not want this guy, screaming bloody murder and ratting us out that way.
Okay. All right. You gag his mouth, tie him up. Then what do you do?
We'll probably need to hide him somewhere in the room. And then we need to go out in the direction of the surge in electromagnetic energy.
Okay.
And we tell the
All right.
robot to follow us.
Okay. So you stuff him in this room, or are you going to put him back in that area where the service entrance is, where that room that's got the acetylene tanks where you can lock the doors?
Yeah, further back, definitely.
Okay. You stuff them back there, lock the doors. You can hear them kind of flopping around a little bit.
He's just gonna pick up the trank darts that missed.
Okay.
If the tips are bent, try to like rebend them back into a straight
Okay.
and reload them into the pistol.
All right. So what's the plan?
Oh, first thing Professor Goff is going to do is pick up the pipe wrench and take it with him.
Okay.
Because now the professor is a pipe fitter.
Well,
All right.
Disguise, not weapon. Why would I think otherwise?
let's head to the temple. We should hurry. Even more than we already were hurrying. So go out through the door. Or go out. No, because the doors were locked, but we could go in the direction where that guy was coming from.
Right. All right. So you should be able to see this picture. Yeah, of course I got a
Yeah.
double picture. All right. So the arrow is where the guy came from. The picture of the man, like the hastily drawn stick figure, is the guy you tied up. He's back there with the tanks.
Yep.
And that room with all the squares in it is the dorm room that you just had the fight in.
Okay.
You can go out here. There's a room. There's a room out here you can go into, or you can go down where that guy came from.
And
Which direction?
Yeah,
is
which
the
direction
prop?
did Noreen go?
You don't know where she went. She just took off.
Gotcha.
She took off.
Yeah, she closed the door and she left as fast as she could. She says, "I got to get to the temple."
The frack? She left, but okay. But we know she either left to the sort of the bottom or the top. which
Right.
direction did she leave? The top exit or the bottom?
You don't know. He went out the door and took off.
So,
Oh, she did this while we were dumping that guy in the tank room.
No, she did that when you were making improvised weapons.
yeah. Basically, we weren't paying attention.
She opened the door, right? Like took the kids out, said, "If you want the anomaly, you gotta come right now." Says, "I gotta get to the temple." She took off, and then you're in the room with the acetylene tanks, and you're like, "Hey, let me make a improvised weapon here." And she went out the door and took off.
Yep. Well, we can't search the guy's body now that he's tied up and in the other room. Don't want to open that door, so to speak.
I am very confused. Who took off?
Noreen.
So the
Noreen.
lady who handed off.
The professor is still with us, and he's the one that knows the direction his scanner pointed out, right?
Right.
Yeah, but we don't know if that means anything or not.
Which direction?
Well, okay. My character's the grunt. My character is well aware that he's got two brainy, wants to tell the grunt people what to do types in the room. So, I mean, unless you ask him directly, which way do you think? He's going to let you guys sort it out.
And I'm going in the direction of the electromagnetic disturbance that I measured earlier.
So it leads east into the room, not down. You realize it's not down the
Not the hallway
leads,
that came from?
no, it leads into like the main area.
All right, then we go that way. Is there a door from where the guy came from?
When you look, it's just a hallway when you look down there.
Okay. All right. Can we head towards the energy fluctuation?
Okay.
Yep.
You walk into like this larger room, and like to your left, you can see someone's probably like living quarters. You would guess, because you can see that you can see a bed in there and a table, and it looks like someplace where somebody would stay. But there's uh, it's like carved out rock that leads down.
Is that the only direction?
That's where, that's the direction it's leading you, yes.
Okay, well, I guess we go there.
And you can hear a couple people talking before you get down there, like having conversation.
Oh, great.
Hurry on to the temple. We're late for prayer.
Sal will say sort of quietly, Bluff didn't work too well last time. Are we trying to take these guys out, or are we trying to bluff?
Yeah, well, if I remember correctly, taking guys out didn't work too well either.
It did not, I may add.
Well, yeah,
Got lucky.
the guy is currently tied up and out of the way. So,
But that was one. With two, we have double the trouble. No, I think we should try to resolve this peacefully as much as possible.
in other words, bluff.
I only
All
have
right.
two shots. Two darts left.
Well, when you brainy guys can't talk When you brainy guys can't talk them out, I guess I just try to take them out.
Okay, as you get closer, you can hear them working like with tools and stuff. Whoever's down here, there's two people.
Okay.
And you hear a hum as soon as you kind of get a glimpse into the room. There is a huge red plasma beam uh, coming from the ceiling, and it looks like there's two people in here. This is basically a forge. This is the proton auger forge, and they are working, building machines, and they have like their tools and stuff out. They don't seem to notice you. They're wearing aprons.
So we think, okay, does the professor think that the forge is what set off the scanner?
It may have had some influence on your scanner, yes.
Do you really think they would put the temple down here with the forge? I asked them, my two compatriots.
Can Kuzin might. I mean, Kuzin has a master skill in xenoesotericism, which she may actually be able to determine an answer for that.
And what are you trying to ascertain?
The answer to Goff's question, like, would they put a temple near the proton auger forge, or would it be like culturally, where would they establish a temple, and would it be some distance away from uh, this sort of thing? Assuming that my character doesn't know what a proton auger forge is, or what this does, or why it exists.
So the question you have to answer is, so first, are you looking for the anomaly?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Are you assuming it is in the temple?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which could be a wrong assumption.
You would guess the temple is probably not. It's probably up.
Yeah.
Oh, the reading is up.
Well, the reading isn't up, but you would assume the temple is up. The readings don't show that.
Ah,
But the reading could be coming from the proton auger forge.
Correct.
Professor's going to make a very calculated decision here. Are you ready for this?
yeah. Lay it on us, Prof.
Okay. Odds down, evens up, and I rolled even. So we're going up.
All right.
The professor made a lot of statistical calculations. He decided that up is probably has a slightly higher percent chance of success.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
how did you know to go right, Gandalf? It smelled the best, more or less. So is there like a ramp going up?
Basically, you walked down and you're looking at this forge.
Oh, I see. Like the
We
hallway.
just need to backtrack and go back the other way.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
All right, so you backtrack heading up.
Mainly because the professor does not want to fill out all the extra paperwork that would be required if we damage the forge.
Fair enough.
Due to OSHA regulations. Any forge damage would necessarily have to be documented and reported.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and your containment unit. Make your way back up. Keep forgetting about that. So immediately to your right is someone's living quarters. And it kind of, you realize it's kind of like goes along like a semicircle, like a circle. So you're on one side. So you can continue walking past that. And you hear somebody coming around the corner. They are carrying, you spot them before they spot you. They're carrying a big basket with a handle like a fry basket. And inside the fry basket are two rats scurrying around. And in his other hand, he's got like a grabber, when you can't reach something, use a little, but it's got a huge grabby thing on it. And he's wearing a cook's apron. And he comes scurrying around, and the rats are shaking the fry basket, and he sees you. I don't recognize you guys. Um, have you seen any? These guys around?
I
Ah,
don't believe I have.
cooking up the good stuff, are you?
Well, it's always the good stuff.
What? That's what I mean.
How much do you want for the rat?
How much do you want for the rat? Uh, no, I mean that's what you're going to be eating. I mean, are you are you a new initiate?
Um,
Or a
yes,
pilgrim?
new initiate. We were just on our way to the temple to
Oh, okay, yeah.
get our prayers in.
Oh, well, good. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You don't want to miss the prayers. You got to get them in there. It's important. Uh, well, and he points over. He says, "Back that way. There's some stairs that lead up. You probably want to take those stairs. Have they shown you your living quarters yet?"
They have,
Oh, shouldn't.
Oh, okay. Well,
but that can come later.
okay.
Prayer is the most important.
Yeah, well, this food isn't going to catch itself, so. All right, where are you at? And he scurries past you in search of some more food.
Right.
Wow. Up the stairs, then.
All right, so you go past, go around in this hallway, and so you pass what looks like probably the mess hall to your left. There's some metal tables, and there's only a couple chairs, and there's a couple empty plates there. And then sure enough, there's some stairs that are carved into the rock that lead up and twist around. All right. So you are heading up the stairs up to the temple. You do hear the occasional muffled gunshot as you come up the steps.
Right. Because we were told there was firing range.
And along as you're walking up this stairwell, is it bas relief that's cut into a wall, right?
Yeah.
Of various robed figures holding mining equipment. And you enter a room that there are four people worshiping beneath a metal orb that seems to be held in a basket. You've seen this before. In fact, Nareem showed you this.
Okay. Does
It
this
is
match?
basically it's a steel sculpture.
Yeah, this is practice prayers.
So this doesn't match the what we know of as the true anomaly.
No, she said that it's a representation of it.
Okay. A representation of it. Okay.
And the robed figures sort of are in their prayers. One kind of looks up and gives you kind of a side eye as you are in the room and goes back to praying.
Well, I just give them just give them a respectful nod and keep going. They ain't gonna bother us. I'm not gonna bother them.
Kuzin is going to stop for a moment to make prayer.
Okay. Very good.
So Kuzin would assume the same position that they are in, but make the make the ceremony like an abbreviated one or brief
Okay.
compared to them.
So entering the room as you're doing this, the rest of you would see this figure. And this would be Krast. He enters the room and smiles as he notices Kuzin praying with the rest of the pilgrims or worshippers. I don't recognize you, but you are welcome here in the temple.
Is this the big bad guy? The one we're warned about?
Yes.
I think Nareem warned you about him, yes.
I'll give the guy, I don't, no, we don't know the protocol, do we? I'll just give the guy a decent bow.
What brings you to the temple today?
I look at Kusin and the prof, again, playing, and sort of am the, dumb tech guy.
We are here just to pay our respects to the anomaly and to bask and receive. Hopefully, we one day will receive guidance, a vision of what is to come, or what could be.
All right, everybody give me a sanity save.
Oh, of course.
Oh boy.
Alrighty. Sanity. Sanity. You've got the best of me. I don't know where I'd
Do
be
you have hustle points in this game?
without
Yes, we do. Yeah, you do.
I'm going to use my hustle point.
Okay.
13, that's a success.
I failed, but I'm not going to use my hustle point because, a third of a chance is pretty shitty anyway. So,
Okay. All right, Professor.
That would be a no.
Okay. You do have a hustle point if you wish to use it.
Nope.
join us in the insanity.
It was a good thing that I was able to make it because the scientist, is Goff a scientist or an android? I don't remember.
Wink, wink. Goth is a scientist.
We do not know. Right. We officially do not know.
Okay.
And unofficially do not know.
Fair.
You also, if you failed, you get 2 stress.
Okay. Well, my stress is going through the roof. Too stressed.
He looks at the group. He notices the your little containment unit carrying the
Oh shit.
tank. He says, I wasn't aware that there were things that we were still working in the mine.
Yes, that's why we're moving the stuff out.
Oh,
They're just a few odds and ends.
ah.
But
And you've come up here to give your respects.
yes, yes. And what may we have the pleasure of calling you?
I am Krast.
Krast. Yes, Krast. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Some call me Faithful Speaker.
What can you tell us about the anomaly? What words of hope can
Oh,
you give us?
oh, it gives us all hope. You are fortunate to be in its presence. You may think that this representation here is but facsimile, but it is a lot closer to the real thing than you could imagine.
How so, faithful speaker?
Ah, well, to be in its presence is very dangerous for those who are not equipped to handle it.
How does one become equipped?
Uh, the anomaly must grant you that permission to enter.
Is there a waiver to fill out?
A waiver? No, you speak as though we are not under the shackles of any kind of corporation anymore. No, there are no waivers to.
Oh,
Uh,
I have
uh,
nightmares of filling out forms beyond forms, some in multiple parts.
Uh, it is it is the burden of what they call progress.
Simply
Yeah.
wish to have these nightmares replaced with dreams and the dust of dreams.
Yes. Is this your first time in here? Have you ever entered the temple before?
Long time lurker, first time prayer, first time visit. But I've always
Wow.
paid respects to the anomaly in my own way.
I'm sure it appreciates that. So from behind him, you see Nareem sort of enter the room and look and see that you are speaking to him. Her eyes get wide, like, holy crap.
okay. Am I in this guy's field of view or not?
Yeah, yes, you're in his field of view.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I can't give her the the old finger to the lips, but okay. I'll just look. I'll just briefly glance over at her and give her a nod. You know, trying desperately without looking like I'm communicating. Relax, cool down. To communicate, relax, cool down.
So he kind of turns his head and sees her, says, "Oh, Nareem, have you located those children yet? You said that they were out playing hide and seek. They need to be doing their prayers and studying. They are young initiates. She says, yes, faithful speaker, I will seek them out. Oh, Nareem will take care of the young initiates. Have you ever met Nareem before? Oh, you said you have never been here before. What about you? Looks at Sal and Professor Goff.
I don't think so, but I have met, sorry, he cannot not do this. It's the character. But and he smiles widely. I have met so many women that I'm afraid I cannot necessarily remember them all.
Ah. He looks at Professor Goff. You?
The professor still has the pipe wrench, and the professor's like, dude, I'm just trying to fix the pipes.
You're trying to fix pipes.
He really
Yes,
does.
yes, always on task. I see you are very, very focused.
He really said that's the big bad. I am so.
Let me guide you to where you are needed most. I assume with these items you are to be working working in the rhodium mine to whatever we have started again. I am unaware of the work that we have started up, but I'm sure somebody will let me know. But I can surely lead the way for you.
That would be great.
So he begins to walk down the stairs back towards where you came from.
Of course. Well, I'm going to follow the other two's lead. I mean, definitely not going to even think about starting a fight with, 4 initiates and the big bad and all in the same room. So following along like a big dumb, the big dumb repair guy.
Okay. So you get back down those stairs and three hooded figures come running up when they see Krast. They're like, he says, well, why are you what are you in such a hurry for? And they're all 3 of them are standing there with pipe wrenches. No reason. We were just doing our usual rounds. And one of them kind of looks past Krast and sees Professor Goff holding the pipe wrench that looks just like theirs. Kind of crook their heads, and they're like, we're just, yeah, we'll be on our way. This is good. Continue. And they move past him and seem to be in a hurry.
Wow, these guys were. Now the system doesn't have an intuition roll, but those guys seem suspect, even to Sal, who is not exactly the brightest one in the bunch. Wow.
Well, they didn't attack us outright, so maybe they haven't found the guy all tied up yet.
Yeah, they would have said something had they found it.
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah. Or, it could be, there's a subcult of the pipe wrench in here and looked at you and thought, one of us.
Right.
Who one of us? And let you pass because you were obviously one of us.
Or since
I like those
unaware of what's going on down here, they could be something that's against Krast.
Yeah, they weren't being very kiss ass, were they?
So he leads you around to like a garden area. It's a hydroponic garden with multicolored lights. And you can see there are some people in light colored robes, uh, you know, inspecting what looks to be like lettuce and tomatoes and peppers. And you can hear water dripping, and it's a whole setup.
Okay.
And he kind of leads you past that. There's some looks as you go by. He leads you past that, past an entranceway. Like there's a door in the back that he unlocks and starts to lead you down this like passage. Um, that gets fairly dark quick.
Be leading us to the incinerator room.
Probably.
Does anybody have any light? Because it's pretty dark down here. I would assume you guys have lights. He does not seem to use a light.
Of course he doesn't. Let's see. Standard.
My loadout does not have a light.
Yeah, not listed in my suite of in my.
We could probably say that your unit there probably has a little headlight to something to come on. He kind of waits for that thing for the light to turn on. He says, I'm used to walking this way, so I forget that others do not know the way. But so he walks down this passage. It's very dark, and then there's a huge great door that he opens, and he says, leads you in, and it's kind of an open like cave area. And when the light from the unit moves around, you can see that there's some writing on the wall, like people have put like writings and shit on the wall. And he says, "Well, I'm sure you know the way from here. I will lead you to your work."
Thank you, Krast.
And he steps away and goes through that door and closes it. And vanishes into the darkness.
So we're back into the mine.
You are in the mine, yes.
But this isn't a place we had actually been before.
Correct.
Right? Okay. Whew. Sal sort of taps his ear and said, "Well, never expected I'd be meeting him. That was something, wasn't it?"
He was a sly one.
Yeah, I felt something back there right after we met him. I don't know what it was, but indigestion, I guess, is the closest. But do you guys feel anything?
No. He certainly seemed self-assured and confident and like someone I would not wish to cross, but I didn't feel indigestion at his presence.
Huh. Must have just been me.
And as you're in here for a minute or two, there's a certain fetid smell that starts to permeate your nostrils.
Is it the rats?
No,
It's the rats. Okay.
Like something's decaying.
yeah.
Okay.
Who's gonna like just take a brief look around to see if he can find anything, any dead things.
No, you kind of look around, but you notice that you spot some writing on the wall. You also spot what looks like
What's the writing say?
it's written it's red, so unsure if it's blood or not. It says, "Rest head, mind at peace. Your blood is garden water. What flowers will grow?"
The mind is garden water.
Your blood is garden water. What flowers will grow?
Is that a question mark or a period?
That's a yes, that good question. That is with a question mark.
Oh, wait a minute. Haiku.
Yes.
Let me parse this out correctly on the page and see if it makes any more sense. And no, it won't. Rest head, mind of peace. Your blood is garden water. What flowers will grow? Sal tries to sort of scratches his head and tries to figure out exactly what drug somebody would have to be on in order to write shit like that. Because obviously it was the good stuff.
Probably mushrooms.
You notice another one on the wall as well that says, "Those above scurry overestimate their worth, insects and vermin."
Lovely.
And everybody make an intelligence roll.
Or the
And-
intellect, I guess. No,
Yeah, intellect. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
slight fail. No, not
Okay.
a slight fail. 64 out of 39.
Okay.
Not the branding slight.
Who's in passes?
Okay.
Does the failure induce another stress?
It does.
No. You know what? That's a very good question. Yes, usually, but I have to think about it in this case. I will say no because it's more. Yeah, I will say no in this case.
Okay.
Professor Goff.
Got 10.
Okay, so Sal is, sussing out this haiku, and you two kind of look around and look at the tracks in the dirt and the mud here, and they look like now you can kind of put it together. It looks like somebody has been dragged because you can see, the marks. They look like somebody has been dragged, and actually you spot some pieces of clothing, maybe a sock or a shoe, an old watch. And at that, as you realize that, you hear a loud, billowing voice. Fresh meat, and everybody makes a body save.
Just got to let us right into a trap, didn't they?
Told you we were going to the incinerator room.
I rolled a 1.
Whoa!
Is an exact, does that make it or not? Is this one of the shit systems where exact makes it, fails, or exact works?
No, I would say exact would make it. Yeah.
I did not.
Do you have a hustle point?
Sure, why not? And I still didn't make it.
Both of you suddenly feel like you're being pulled, but Professor Goff is lifted off the ground and slammed into the wall. You take 3 damage.
Is that health or wounds?
That's health.
So is this visible something picking him up, or is this telekinetic bullshit?
Telekinetic. You also take 1 stress from that, Professor Goff.
Can we see anything?
Uh, no.
So is going to step towards the container thing, but not open it up yet. And he's going to say out loud, "Oh, come on! He doesn't exercise. He doesn't exercise it enough anyway. You don't have to tenderize that meat." Looking around, of course, for whatever answers.
What are you gonna do, Kuzin?
Wait. He's gonna try to plead with it. Wait. There is far more fresh meat through that door. We could help you find a bigger meal than we would than us.
Okay.
This is the thing that talks, and it means that it spoke in a full sentence,
Yes.
or at least 2 words
Yes.
that it can be reasoned with. I don't know if you believe in the anomaly, but I was shown a vision of us doing great things, and this dying today is not one of them. However, I can see that you're in need, and I would love to be of service to you by getting you the food that you so justly deserve, provided that it is not me or my companions.
Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing, Professor Goff?
Getting back up.
You are up against the wall, like something is pushing you against the wall, attempting to drag you away.
And we know that there are drag marks, right?
Yep.
Am I getting ready to be dragged in the same direction as the other drag marks?
Yes.
Well, then I point that out to everyone and say, "Hey, look, I'm headed that way. Y'all might want to come join me."
Right.
And I have my pipe wrench ready.
Okay.
So does it look like? I mean, is the professor doing the old mime thing where they're doing some sort of invisible tug of war? Are we actually seeing the professor sort of being dragged off in a unwanted direction?
Yeah, like being dragged up against the wall. Like, give me another
Okay.
body save, Professor.
No, that is still another fail.
You take 4 damage as the professor is being dragged along the wall.
God damn.
Hey, let go of our friend. We need them.
Hold on.
And we're going to need them if we're going to get you more fresh meat. Something that'll really fill your belly.
I may have something for this. Let me look up what the hell that is.
Kuzin's going to take out his bioscanner.
Okay.
All right. Professor, you better appreciate this because I'm about to spend 1 kilo credit on you, not knowing that you're or whatever. Who knows if this works on you? But Sal is going to pull out a stim pack and rush over and attempt to apply it to the prof. The description is cures cry sickness, reduces stress by 1, restores 1d10 health, and grants advantage on all rolls for 1d10 minutes. Roll 1d10. If you roll under the amount of doses you've taken in the past 24 hours, make a death save. In other words, don't abuse these suckers. But since you haven't taken any, you should be good.
All right.
I guess the first question is, can I do that? And if so, who rolls that 1d10?
It's up to you guys. However you want to do it.
You go ahead.
Okay. Max! You feel fantastic!
Is that 10?
Seriously, rolled 10.
Nice.
And well, that's right. That's pretty much what I do this turn. So let me know about future.
Okay. So you apply the stim pack as as your little robot scans the passage, is like illuminating it, as the professor's being dragged down this passage. And an instant, the professor just kind of drops as though you've been let go, and you kind of fall to the ground.
Huh. Not like, I'll say it out loud. Does it not like light?
It might not.
I tell the our robot dude to, shine his headlight over there.
Emotional
Yes.
support unit. Provide emotional support as well as as well as luminary support.
Yeah, there's just this dark passage. It illuminates ahead of you.
Do we see any footprints?
You can see drag marks.
Well, then let's follow those.
Right.
So you make your way down the passage, occasionally coming across a piece of clothing,
But no body parts.
no body parts.
Yeah, definitely make sure that light is forward. Thing still trying to talk to us or not?
You don't hear anything.
Do you think this is the anomaly?
Probably not.
Yeah, not guessing. Not guessing that this is it.
I think it's somebody who has spent a little too much time with them. An anomaly, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Don't get funky powers without messing with something funky.
You make your way through through this passage, and coming out on the other side, there's some more tunnels in here. But ahead of you is a bridge. And the bridge looks very unique because it doesn't look like a normal, it's not a metal bridge, it's not a wood bridge. The bridge looks like it's made, the ropes are made from twisted skin and sinew, and the planks are not wood, are bone.
So it's a natural bridge.
Yeah, it's all natural.
The professor looks over to Kuzan and says, "So what does your xenoesotericism tell you about these all-natural bridges?"
That's a damn good question.
Xenoesotericism is regarding obscure beliefs, mysticism, and religion regarding non-human entities. So,
Is there any history of anything like this before?
yeah, like does this ring a bell of something, some non-human kind of alien belief or worship?
Who says it's an alien? Oh,
That's a good question. I mean, you've probably studied cultures that used human sacrifice or did macabre things with bodies and things like that. So that's probably the closest you can. You notice that there's a stalagmite near the bridge where it begins, and of course there would have to be a bloody haiku written on it. It says, shelves that once held tools now carry me to my prey, bound tight with dead flesh.
Well, Krast did deliver us here. So is Krast the entity anomaly inside of Krast?
He sort of went away. He went the other direction. I'm betting, all these guys think they're so cute. I'll deliver them to, the thing that'll kill them. Shelves that once held tools. I'll carry meat to my prey, bound tight with dead flesh. And bound tight with dead flesh is the bridge. I'll carry meat to my prey. I mean, no, it's the TK that's doing that. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. It's like, no, pretty much failing to figure out what the frack is going on here.
Can we see the other side of the bridge?
Yeah, I mean, it goes to, I mean, there is but you see that it definitely drops down, but yes, you can kind of see to the other side.
Okay. Does this look like something we could get across without using the bridge? Or is this a, infinite chasm to hell below us sort of thing?
There's a little bit of glowing, but below you as you walk. I mean, if you haven't walked across, if you look down past the bridge, you can see like some green glowing on the floor. Unsure what that is. It doesn't look like it's a 1,000-foot drop.
Okay. I'll just say quietly to those two, it's like, no, I don't exactly trust this bridge, quiet voice or not.
Very well. One at a time.
Well, the professor takes a measurement, goes out and measures the skin and bones, and does some quick calculations to determine what the weight capacity of the bridge would be.
Okay.
Oh boy. Yes. Oh, I love it. The work of a psychopath. Well, did he do a competent job? I love it. No, the work of the telekinetic psychopath. And the question is, how competent was he at his job? Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
You would surmise that it could probably carry, everyone probably could go across.
Even the robot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Professor says, it'll be fine, and just starts walking.
Sal face palms and just says, well, I suppose you got to die sometime, and follows after him.
Okay, so the professor is gone. Sal,
Who's then will follow too?
Kusin.
And a robot.
All right. So it's Professor Goff, as you are about 10 feet from the next ledge. Everybody make a speed check as the bridge snaps.
And that is exactly what I was expecting. Should have bet on the worst case. Fuck me.
Professor is very speedy. Hot 5.
Crimson passes with a 14.
Okay. I'm maybe speedier, 33, which is a crit.
Let's see here. Dustin, give me a D100 roll.
Let's see. 3.
So all of you, including your containment unit, managed to scurry across one end of the bridge back up, and the rest of it rips off and falls into the chasm. You can hear it hit the ground. Clank, crash. So you're on the other side. And on this, what do we call it? There's a term for it. I can't think what it is. Well, you can see that there is another bridge from here that goes to another outcropping. That's the only word I have. In this area, you start to spot piles of skulls and carapaces and some old, looks like old armor and broken control panels. They seem to be put in an organized manner as though it was sort of a shrine. And there are 2 old rust-coated vibrochettes that lie perfectly beside a headless corpse that lies on a sandstone slab. And written at the base of the slab is, "Lying in darkness, we are one with their presence. Think, are we worthy?"
All right, let's see. I think I got it from the name, but what the heck is a vibrochette?
It's like is like electrified dagger or something.
Vivichet, maybe? Vibechete?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Sal sees a way to make up the kilocred that he just spent on the stem pack, and out loud he remarks about how tools should be kept in the best of shape, and he's going to go over and start cleaning and rust removing I don't even know how to pronounce that. Vivichet? I
Sounds
guess
good.
Vibechet? Whatever. He's definitely going to, start cleaning them up, checking the power source, but all the time saying about, how you should keep your tools in the best of shape.
Yeah, what kind of armor is down here? Like, how old is it? Is it ancient armor or modern armor?
It looks like fairly modern.
Okay. And I assume those weapons are fairly modern too.
Yeah.
Vibrochets, whatever the frack
Yep.
that is.
Yep.
3d10 damage AA. What the heck is AA damage? AA. Anti-armor. Weapons with AA ignore and destroy armor when they hit. Nice. Oh, those things are, holy shit, those are the most vicious hand-to-hand things you can get, short of like a flamethrower. Nope. Nastier than a flamethrower. Shorter range, though. Oh, yeah. Sal is going to make very sure these things are in working order. And, of course, appropriate them when they are. How to maintain your stuff.
The corpse looks fairly fresh, and it definitely has a smell to it. And as you're there doing it, you hear a noise, and it sounds like it's spine cracking as it sits straight up. The headless corpse sits straight up and kind of turns and looks at the group. And a figure appears behind you. This person appears and says, "Witness our destiny." And that's a good place to stop.
Damn.
All
He's
right.
got the same mark
Yes.
as the other dude.
Name Marcus Krast. Oh boy. So what you're saying is we're gonna need those vibrochettes.
I'm wondering. I mean, I'm wondering. This guy is down here instead, and Krast is up there with an army. I'm wondering if we can recruit this guy. Not what I would call a high confidence level in that, but you know, the enemy of my enemy is my enemy's enemy, no more, no less.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what Kuzin was going for. You know, since combat is typically something you try to avoid as much as possible, like trying to
Especially in this kind of system.
recruit them onto our side, with, you know, to escort them back to, you know, taking in others. But if they have the same mark, it could be that they have also a similar outlooks.
Mm.
You know, so they might be allies rather than like a prisoner.
Well, like I said, could be just thrown out. So who knows?
I guess this thing that sticks up from the floor would be like a column, a broken column. Technically.
Thanks for running.
Well, thank you for
Yep.
playing.
Yep.
What's everybody's stress right now? Let me mark that. Let's figure it out.
I've got it written down. Mine's 6 currently.
5.
What about Kuzin?
4.
4. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you.
All right. And
See you soon.
Yep. Take care.
But
This is Mothership.